Good day. This is Howard Martell, Home Profit Coach Inc. LLC, broadcasting from his home office, his cubicle, his spacecraft, as he calls it. I just wanted to thank my viewers, and what a week it's been. The leads have been coming in. The business has been growing. Had a very, very busy week, very, very productive week. Such a blessing. God continues to allow me. You wake up happy, looking forward to helping more and more people grow their business. I'm reading a very interesting book. A lot of people know this international multi-millionaire, probably billionaire by now, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm reading a book called Fake Money, Fake Teachers, Fake Assets. And he explains a lot about how the lies are making the poor and middle class poor. And he talks about how his poor dad and his rich dad, how they taught him different lessons in life, and how it propelled him into writing this book, and how I'm going to explain this is being an entrepreneur is so smart right now. The age of industrialized working is coming to an end. I was talking while walking at the mall yesterday to business owners. I was handing out brochures like this for one of my primary companies. You know, getting to know them, just introducing myself as a fellow entrepreneur, asking them simple questions of how's your traffic? How are you driving traffic from the kiosk here to other people outside of the Lynn Haven Mall in Virginia Beach, Virginia, which is a very popular mall, very vibrant mall. And they said, oh, we're using Facebook and social media. Good. But are you hitting the other 7 cities of Hampton Roads? And I was explaining a little bit, and I said, well, we've got technology that allows you to hit a specific range of people's cell phones with our beacons, with our Genesity as an independent affiliate of Genesity, as a gold member of Genesity. I'm able to do that. And I said, here's the information right here. I'd like to be able to give you a business card, and I'd like to take a business card of yours to see if this is something that you could utilize. And we were just talking, strategizing, and just, sharing information with each other. Also sharing information about partnerships with other businesses, like the Christian fellowship that I have with my good friend Duke White at The Real Life with Duke White, Now TV Network, and I'm now on WTKV here locally on Channel 3, which is very exciting because we're going to be hitting not only a secular market, we're going to be hitting also a Christian market. So that's great for business sponsors. I'm also on currentfm.com on the radio. So you see how I'm using a lot of the resources that God has provided me to be able to reach a very targeted audience, but my whole audience is global with all my products and services. So I use the power of social media, the power of technology, the power of influential marketing when it comes to referral marketing. I get out there in the marketplace. I get to talk to business owners. When I'm getting my exercise in, I'm on the lookout for kiosks, because kiosks are very, very expensive for these business owners. And if they can get more bang for their buck, and I can help them along the way and introduce them to the Genesity family, the family that we have, the trending products that we have, introduce them to the Beacon technology, for example, that gets them in the door, that allows them and shows them, hey, there's some cool things. And one of the ladies that I talked to, that I actually bought a cool piece of equipment from her and stuff. She's had it when she was on travel and somebody introduced it to her and stuff like that. So she's seen it. So there's other people in our company that have introduced it to. So this is a lesson learned that If you want to be successful as a marketer, you've got to go out in the marketplace. You've got to introduce yourself as a serious marketer. You can do it online and be conspicuous in your little own cubicle, but if you want to be a serious marketer, you got to step out of your comfort zone. And so why network marketing is a direct interaction and is a marketing and also relationship. You're talking to other business owners because that's what it's about, because our products and services can help real estate agents, car dealerships, car salesmen, insurance agents, lawn care, handyman services, auto mechanics, retail stores, restaurants, hospitals, dentists, doctors, lawyers, delivery drivers, nonprofits, Uber drivers, plumbers, electricians, trucking companies, network marketers, and so much more. The technology's there. It's how you utilize it. And how I utilize it, I use nothing but graphical landing pages at the Home Profit Coach. I have a complete system that creates my own landing pages. And I've had that system for almost 10 years now. I have been able to create a list of customers, and I can follow up with my customers using autoresponders and other tools. Now, as I continue to grow my brand, I'm able to market to a global audience. But I'm also branding myself here locally because not too many people know about Genesity out here. But when they get word of what Genesity is all about, I'm going to capitalize on it, and I'm going to help the consumer save money. One of the questions I ask people is, have you heard of, would you like to save up to 45% on your energy bill? That intrigues people. Who wouldn't like to save 45% of the energy bill? Well, I said, we've got a device called Gen Energy. Here's my business card. If you go to this website, on the website, you click on the link called Gen Energy, it explains what our product does. I don't need to explain it because it introduces them to it. It's got a video. If they want to buy it, they can buy it. I'm buying it. It's been shipped out. I found out from our CEO. It'll be coming in this week. So I just have to get an electrician to install it. I'll be doing testimonial videos on it to show people it works. It will have, I will have a before bill, starting of it each month, before bill, and an after bill. Because what I've learned along the way is that all these purchases that I do, you be a product of the product. This right here, GenEase. I've been using this since I got it on Friday, and it's a roll-on pain relief, 1,500 milligrams CBD with X-Freeze. Now you shake it up, and you can put this. I have migraines, so what I do is I roll it on here, or anywhere else. If I have shoulder tendonitis, I can put it in here, and there's multiple things that it's there to treat, and it has gradually been helping dissipate the pain, those pressure that I feel when my migraines are coming on. So yes, it works. You have to be a product of the product. I've learned that along the way. But all these products here these are proprietary to us and to the company. And what I love about it is that the price point, we have high quality, low price point, cheaper than most places in the mall or anywhere at Genesity. That's right, at Genesity, at my website. And as I said, I'll share my links out to the audience, but why network marketing? Network marketing gives you the vehicle, low cost, high reward, because at Genesity, you don't have to buy these products or services. You can join my power line for free and start earning money. And I'm going to show you how you can join for free. I'm going to give you a link to my power line. I've already got 500 people in less than 3 weeks that are under me, okay? Under me. I'm good at bringing people in. Now, these are 500 people that I've personally put on my list. Think of that potential. Once they get word and they're getting dripped on by our system consistently, and they see the different trending products that we have. We have 4 trending products. You got the beacons, you got your CBD products, you got your beauty line, and now we have our energy saving products for the consumer. Once people see these products, there's going to be a lot of people just with the Gen Energy, as we were talking about yesterday, that could be making millions of dollars, changing lives because of it, because we are Genesity. And Genesity means family. The co-owners out of Waxhaw, North Carolina, they know what they're doing. I've worked with them in the past in other companies, and they've made millions of dollars. They've put the power back into the distributor's hands, and that's a powerful thing. They compensate us very, very well. I started off as a customer, and I wanted to try their beacons out. I was hearing the buzz about Genesity for a while, and I was like, oh, Jim and Randy, I know who they are. I've worked with them before. And it's like, okay, low price point, cool, cool, cool. And now when they introduced the power line, it's like, oh, this makes so much sense. Because what I learned at the Home Profit Coach with the company that I've been working, that's been around for 25 years, they taught me how to build a list. What I do is I take that lesson learned and I apply those concepts over here to Genesity. And then I teach my team this. I show them, especially the people in the United States, if I could show you by running a part-time or full-time business, how to save anywhere from $3,000, $4,000, or $5,000 by running a business ethically and legally, would that interest you? Did I mention anything about my business? No, I'm teaching my team how to utilize that little line right there. Then I provide them an MP3. I provide them two PDF documents to give away to their leads, to give away to anybody that takes the tour that's in the United States, if they choose. If that doesn't change a person's mindset, because everybody feels that they're overpaying on their taxes, right? Being a business owner, being an entrepreneur, part-time or full-time, requires you to have three things, as I stated before. Legitimate business, the Home Profit Coach as an independent affiliate under the blanket of Genesity. I have that, okay? 2, you have to have the profit intent. The intent, you have to work that business 30 to 45 minutes. That's what the tax law says. Now, where am I getting all this information from? Home Business Tax Savings Made Easy from Ron Mueller, my good friend. I've been using his system for quite a years, 20, 25, 26, how many years it's been. I've been doing this for a long time. And during that journey, I've been educating myself about the nuances of what I'm able to legally and ethically deduct. And then 3 years ago, I incorporated as the Home Profit Coach Inc. LLC, taking the liability off Howard Martell and putting it on the business. Doesn't that make sense? Well, at Home Profit Coach Inc. LLC, all my businesses that fall under it. What happens is I'm able to leverage that. And the cool part of it is that Genesity is just a separate, it's just a different company. It's a different flavor. I use the tools and the training that I received over at my other company to help propel me with Genesity. With that, I have my continual education. That's another thing that an online business person needs, is online business education. As a lifelong learner, I continue to educate myself about what's going on. So as I said, homebusinesstaxsavings.com. I'll put that link here. You can subscribe to this free information. He's got a complete system out there that teaches you the same information that I'm sharing with you. You can subscribe to it. They do have an affiliate program there too. I have an affiliate program with them. But that's the direct link to the book or to the website. And this book is power packed. It's been approved by the Internal Revenue Service. Okay, and this came with it too. Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. So when I do get on TV, and speaking of that, I'm going to be a special guest eventually on The Real Life with Duke White. That's exciting because here's other stuff that they provided me. Uncle Sam will pay you to run a home-based business. Think about this. You could hand this to a person. Think about your potential for you and your business. Think about this. Handing this to a person. This gives you the ability, without having to even explain that you have a home-based business, just say, would you be interested on tax savings? Who want to be interested on tax savings? Now, you can qualify people also. That's another thing you do too. Why are you doing this? The reason you're doing this is you're qualifying a person as a customer or as a business builder. Because what you want to do is you want to see, you want to keep track of who your business builders are and who your customers are, because that's very, very important. But the thing of it is that you have to having a business is smart. The companies that are out there, the legitimate companies have been there for so many years. Genesting's not going away. Every few months, we're going to be releasing new trending products. And it's exciting because I'm getting in on the ground floor and this company's debt free. And all I'm doing is just sharing this with people. I'm sharing the excitement. I'm able to reach people. I'm able to show people that, yes, you can go to school. You can be a disabled vet. You can still work in your chosen field and have a home-based business and lower your taxes to a legal limit and keep more of what God has provided you as a resource. What I'm saying is He's giving you a resource, which is the time, talent, and money that He's given you. I'm trying to teach people that because, to be honest with you, when the government gives you this benefit, they're looking out for you and the economy. They'd rather have you, if you were to lose your job, as we call it, right size, downsized, you got your pink slip, you could ramp up your home-based business, and then you don't have to worry about that for you and your family because you already got a home-based business. Think about your potential. If your why is big enough, I call the why factor. Why do you want to have a home-based business? What is the main reason? Is it your kids? Is it do you want to help people? My thing is, yes, I want to make money, but also I want to be able to bless people. I want to be able to help people get out of a certain economic situation because we live in the richest country in the world, but we have so much poverty, okay? Being an entrepreneur, there's no limit on what you potentially make, but what you can do is you can uplift people out of that economic situation. And then you can show them how to do that and duplicate that and get paid on the efforts of others. And that's what you call residual income. And Robert Kiyosaki talks about that. Your traditional way of going to a job is an old system. He calls it industrial slavery because you invest in, as he talks about it, you invest in fake money. What he talked about was very, very interesting because he talked about a concept of, we used to have back in 1971, a lot of people probably didn't realize this, we used to have gold that was backed. Gold actually used to be the standard that was backed during Richard Nixon's days to the dollar. That's right, it was. I didn't even realize that. That was taken away. There's so much debt right now that we have here in the United States in certain countries. So guess what I decided to do? I decided to invest in gold. I don't have that in my portfolio, but I have gold. I have a way that I'm investing in small portions of gold that allow me to have that stability that allows me to also seriously, have a great ability to be able to share with people. An actual company that has this. And the cool part of it is that I can share it with the audience too. So that's what I'm going to do is once I find my link, I'll provide that information too. But the thing of it is that you've got trends coming up. We've got $1 trillion debt here in the United States, for example. We've got student loans. You see, this is all things that, your traditional thing, get a good education. Unless you're into a certain field that that you can get a very, very good paying job to pay that education down. Rich Dad, Poor Dad talks about that you're putting yourself into debt. He actually talks about that you want to invest into real estate, for example. And typically, maybe you don't want to buy your home, but typically they teach us to buy a home. I'm a homeowner. I love it. Yeah, I have a mortgage, but my mortgage, I'm about to reduce my mortgage again to a 15-year mortgage. But I also pay on principal too. But I also have, I did 20 years military, so I actually have extra residual money coming in and other things too. So I feel blessed about that. Yes, I do have disabilities because of my service connection that continue to, to slow me down in life, but that doesn't slow me down my passion to help people. It actually, I call it one of my thorns that God has given me as a gift. In biblical terms, he's given me that gift to be able to help people, especially the migraines that I have. It's allowed me to get closer to him and understand why he wants me to have these at the time I do, so I can be more empathetic towards people who have pain, who and to just toughen it out. I mean, I'm going to school at nighttime. The migraines, they flare up because of the lighting and stuff. A lot of times I've got to wear these glasses. They call them the Ant-Man glasses, but these are migraine glasses. I have Octo lights that are where I work at because it gets where I work in my at my cybersecurity job. So I'm trying to alleviate the lights, but I've tried a lot of stuff, but it's through faith. It's the same thing in business. You got to be consistent. You got to have a strong faith and belief in the products and services, but also a belief that whether you believe God or not, he's in control of everything in your life. And in business, you've got to have that. If you don't have that, and you don't have that inner just drive to succeed, that's one thing the military teaches you, that inner drive to succeed. And that's why a lot of us veterans are very successful when it comes to business, because we're able to we just do what we need to do to get the job done. And I don't expect anybody in my team to do what I do, because people are like, how will you find time? I make time. My why is bigger than anybody else's why, because that's my why. My why is I want to help as many people as possible. And I want to use technology to spread hope, understanding, educate people that you need to have a home-based business now. The time of industrialized working for somebody else for 20 years is over. You're seeing it. People being laid off. Having a home-based business gives you flexibility using technology. The younger generation, they're becoming multi-millionaires using technology. Nothing can stop you from doing that either. It's going to take work, because working online is not always easy. There's ups and downs. I'm going to tell you the truth. But the rewards that you get by having a home-based business, you could still work. You work your business like I do part-time, but you have a full-time attitude. And the mantra that I use every single day is this: the money is in the list that you build every single day using landing pages. That's what I do. The landing pages, lockinyourposition.com/LPT. boom, that is my landing page that people are attracted to. They see it, they sign up, they get into my system, and then they get dripped on. I send them a simple email, I phone them, I get to know them, I explain real quick, and I move on to the next person, and then the next person. If they're serious and we get to talk a little bit, I try to keep it really, really quick, because I have so many people to talk to. I have almost so much limit on time. That's what leaders do. We find that diamond, we shape that diamond, and we make sure that we consistently build each other up. And that's what Team Genesity does. That's what Team Home Profit Coach does. We will build each other up so we can strive to reach the top. What will happen is you will see the duplication factor. You'll start making money. You'll start blessing others. And once you start blessing others, you'll be able to do more and more and more and more, especially in your communities. You'll be able to show people that it doesn't matter your education, because being an entrepreneur, you don't need to be smart with technology. All you need to do to be an entrepreneur is you have to have a why. You have to have an open ear, an open mind, and you have to think outside the box. That's what I do. I think outside the box. It allows me to synergize, and I listen to multi-millionaires on YouTube. I get a lot of good feedback from fellow people when it comes to things to think about. These are trainers that train people internationally on whether it's direct sales, whatever it is and stuff. The thing of it is that we're on Earth only for a specific amount of time, right? So why not make it where we can change lives and affect a global, I call it a global change, because as I said, you have people who feel they don't have hope. They go to jobs they hate. They go and what happens is, as what is it? Les Brown talks about it. Mondays are heart attack Mondays. He talks about this, and heart attack Mondays are, people are stressed out. They're worried about their job. You know what the job stands for? Just over broke. And I tell people that just over broke means that most Americans, unfortunately, are not taught in the regular public education system about money. Okay, you got to self-educate yourself about how to be a steward of what God's provided you. The Bible teaches you about money, right? There's lessons in there, so many lessons. But there's places like Dave Ramsey, Chris Hogan, Everyday Millionaire. I bought his books and stuff. I love reading these stories of people who have they've come through. They've had the discipline and followed the principles to be able to pay their debt off, and then they were able to on minimal salaries be able to become multi-millionaires because they decided to sacrifice big purchases and this and that, and they're winners in my book. For me, it's up to whatever your why is and stuff. You don't have to be a multi-millionaire. You can still live off of a good steady paycheck. But the thing of it is how do you spend the money that God's put you as a steward? Are you wasting it on fancy cars? Are you wasting it on needless clothes and all this? Me, I have nice clothes, but I also donate a lot of my stuff to disabled American veterans, and a lot of times that I can't wear anymore. I've got a closet full of clothes, right? But I donate a lot of it every year. So they can have stuff once they need to transition over to, like, say they need to go to a job interview or something, or dress nice. This is my way of giving back to a fellow vet in need. Of course, it's tax deductible, but that's just an added portion. The link that I shared with you is the information on gold, called Karatbars International. I'm excited about that. It's another thing that I'm featured with. But the thing of it is that once you do have a home-based business, you don't want to quit. I see too many people within 30 days, they quit. That is the stupidest thing in the world. You're not going to get any more tax savings. If you quit within 30 days, to me, that means you were never in the profit intent in the first place. You just want to get rich quick. That's right. I'm speaking to you. Shiny object syndrome person. Please don't be that person. It's not worth it. Don't fall for the trap. Oh, you can make $10,000 in 24 hours. Ain't going to happen without a list. I'm telling you the truth. Ain't going to happen without a list. You're going to have a huge list. I'm speaking from experience. Trust me. I have a list of over 92,000 people, okay? All right? And I'm making good money. But it takes time. And it takes effort. Every single day, you grind it out. You build that list, you build your team up, and you edify each other, and you build another person up, and you do the same thing. You teach them the same thing. You edify, you build up. You edify, you build up. You edify, build up. And you give that hope. And you inspire each other. And you fire them up. And then they have to take the lessons that you give, and then they can run with it and let them decide, hey, I like what Howard's doing. I want to apply these principles. I use both paid and free methods. I teach my people free methods, but if it's in their budget, there's paid methods too. Paid methods work great. I mean, I invest 100% of my commissions back into my businesses because that's what a serious entrepreneur will do. I don't pay myself. Right now, I don't pay myself. I want to build my business as high as I can get it. And then once I need to take money out, I'll take it out. But right now, I don't need to. And that's a blessing in itself. 100% of my profits go back into my advertising. And that allows me to continue to build my list every single day. It's powerful when you can make money when you sleep. That's a powerful thing. And that's what's happening, is that I'm sleeping, waking up, and I've got to follow up with people. I had to do that this morning. With that being said, I just wanted to share with the audience that there are opportunities out there to work with a home profit coach, to be able to definitely be able to change the perspective of how to approach people, especially the perception that people have of network marketing. More and more people, there's direct selling and everything else, but the fact of it is that it's relationships. It's building relationships first and foremost. Your products and services are going to sell themselves. Don't worry about that. But people need to know that you care first about them and their needs, and then if they like it, they'll buy it. That's the name of the game. If they don't see the value of it, they're not going to buy it. And you can't force a person to purchase something from you if they don't want to. And I don't force people to purchase anything because that's up to them. If they don't want to save money on their taxes, that's up to them. If they want to work for somebody else's dream, go for it. I still work for somebody else's dream, but I still have my own dream. I have my own plan. And God's got a plan for me because he's been blessing me for the last 25, 30 years, whatever it's been. I've been working online and stuff through that dream because I've been helping people along the way. And the people that I've been able to meet along the way, whether it's through the phone or through in person, I've been meeting so many fellow brothers and sisters in Christ, famous people too, recently here in the Greater Hampton Roads area that has been a blessing in my life and stuff, that are inspiring me and stuff, and these people are still humble, even though they have a lot of money and stuff, they're great people, they're just laid back, they love God and that's what they do. Their mission is to spread the word, to spread that hope. They're entrepreneurs like themselves and stuff like that. and they always have an ear out for technology and for helping people. And that's why I love supporting The Real Life with Duke White as a business partner. So if you want to know more, you can go to currentfm.com/partners. That's where we have the Christian radio station that Duke owns and partners with. That's where Duke and the Gang happens from 7 to 10 tonight at Current FM, or you can go on his Facebook page at Duke White Jr. There's all kinds of good stuff that's going on. We're excited as we move forward. I think every Friday night we're going to have a show. With that being said, this has been the Home Profit Coach, Howard Martell. Put my Facebook page up here for the audience. For anybody that does sign up for my list, I do offer free marketing consult. I can be reached at homeprofitcoach2012@gmail.com, or you can reach out me at 757-647-2886. And for the international customers, you can Skype me at Home Profit Coach. I only check Skype ever so often. I do have the WhatsApp app, so if we need to talk internationally, we can talk internationally for free. But I do limit my to 10 minutes is the consult, but you do need to sign up to one of my lists. As I said, if you want to see one of my unique graphical landing pages, you can go to homeprofitcoach.com/top. That's an example of what I do at the Home Profit Coach, is I create cool landing pages. With that being said, this is Howard Martell. Everybody take care. God bless. And I'm looking forward to seeing you at the highest top of the peaks of the highest mountains. And I'm looking forward to helping you, show you the benefits of having a home-based business in the network marketing world, affiliate marketing, or anything else that you want. Or if you're looking to invest in gold, check out my website at Carrot